Hello, dear Sagittarius, and welcome to this week's readings with me. Before I start, a very happy birthday to all Sagittarians who are celebrating their birthday this week. May God bless you abundantly with lots of love, joy, happiness, prosperity, peace, spiritual well-being, and material well-being, and lots of gifts your way, my dear Sagittarius. So let's get started. Let's see what is in store for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising this week, and how does it start with a wonderful energy of luck. There is a luck energy at the beginning of this week as far as your finances are concerned, my dear Sagittarians. Something you're getting lucky regarding money. Maybe you are getting a lucky break. Maybe you're getting a gift check. Maybe you're getting a bonus check at this point of time. Maybe somebody is gifting you with a gift check or money is coming your way, or maybe you are selling a fixed asset and you are reaping the money out of that, my dear Sagittarius. And I see that the coming 7 months for Sagittarius, now if you are going to start something, doing something, then after the 7 months you're going to get the results of it. For example, at the beginning of this week, if you have started to if you have started on a project or a new partnership, then after 7 months only you will know that how is it really, what is it getting for me. All right, so immediately the results might not show, so be patient about it. After 7 months it will show. But all in all, a very positive and a lucky energy is coming your way at the beginning of this week. Your wisdom will be valued, my dear Sagittarius, so always listen to that. And then we go to the midweek. The midweek is putting you in touch with a masculine energy, a very loving, caring masculine energy who is, I would say, almost very fatherly energy, doesn't have anything bad in their hearts. It's all about giving. This is a giver's energy. It can be your father, it can be your elder brother, or a very good friend who has, your good interest in their hearts, very good intentions regarding everything that you do, and is a supporter and encourager, somebody who loves to encourage you, this kind of an energy. This is what I'm seeing for some of you, especially Sagittarian ladies. I see that it puts you in a very good bond with your husband if you're married, and for the single, it is a new person with this energy, with these qualities that you are meeting midweek, my dear Sagittarians. And this energy is there to help you. You have to know that. So if you are seeking some good advice, then the midweek, this masculine energy, this loving masculine energy is helping you out in a certain situation. It can be you yourself, my dear Sagittarian, who is helping out someone with good advice, who's very loving and caring and generous towards somebody. And this midweek, this is what I am seeing. For some of the Sagittarians, you're going to spend some time with your father, the discussion with your father, or if you are the father Sagittarian, then you will be spending your time with your son, you will have, or your daughter, and you are going to interact with them and help them out regarding certain issues in their lives, my dear Sagittarius. And then we are coming to the end of the week. End of the week seems to be a bit challenging. There can be some kind of sparks that are going to flow for some of the Sagittarians because you're not happy regarding something. Maybe you had planned something out and there will be obstacles, or you will not be able to do it due to some people, due to some out of control circumstances, out of your control circumstances, I would say, that will restrict you on your path at the end of the week, and that can cause an inner conflict, my dear Sagittarius. And due to the inner conflict, it can work on your morale in a not such a good way. All right, so I would like to tell you, keep calm at the end of the week. Just go to a place where you feel nice and calm and spend some time over there. Just spend some time over there. And I would also like to tell you, my dear Sagittarians, is that there can be some administrative problems also at the end of the week. Maybe you forgot to pay something and the letter arrives at you have not paid certain things, or maybe also that you are in a group of people and some kind of disagreements or arguments arise, and there's a very there is a clash of opinions, and because of that, this kind of a conflict can take place at the end of the week. So all in all, I see that there is a restless energy this end of the week for you, my dear Sagittarians. So take it easy, take it cool, and you have to know what you want basically over here. If you want peace, you will have it. If you want conflict, you will have it. This is how. And the word that I'm seeing coming for you, my dear Sagittarius, the sentence rather that is coming to my mind for you, my dear Sagittarius, is, what do you want? What do you want, my dear Sagittarius? Do you know what do you want? You say, rather we all say, oh, I would like to have this, I would like to have that, and I want to do this, I want to do that. So many things we say, right? But do we really know what do we want? That one thing that we really want. Because when we know what we want, we can have what we want. But when we don't know what we want, we get scattered in our energy. And you know what? The energy is all about focus. It's like, for example, now I want to, in telekinesis, what happens is that when a person wants to, say, for example, this, when the person wants to move an object, will look with full intensity towards that object. He cannot look around, all right? The object will move because the person is channeling all the energy on that particular object. Can you imagine? Some people have that. Just with their eyes, they can move things also. That is the telekinesis thing. And so in life, basically, is that whenever we focus on a particular objective, first we have to know what do we want. Then we have to also analyze if what we want is realistic or not. I cannot say, oh, I want the star in the sky, by the time it comes in my hands, it will be turned into ashes, right? So otherwise I have to take a space tour, just looking at them and coming back. Yeah, that would be nice, no? So yeah, I'm having stars in my eyes, I can say that after. So the thing is that, my dear Sagittarius, is that we need to know also if our expectations are realistic or not. And when we know that, yes, this is right, am I going on the proper path also? Yes, is it the proper thing to do? Because it's like you can attain something through bad means also, but that's not the point, right? So when we focus on what we want, then what happens, all this energy gets concentrated, and that it goes in that particular direction. But if we are like, oh, I want this, but I don't know if I really want it, and then I want that, regarding a person also it can happen, and because of that, what happens is that our energy is so scattered, is that finally we don't know what we want. Because when we really, really want something, well, we can really, really get it, my dear Sagittarius. But it has to be pure and innocent also. Nothing like harming someone to get something, like there can be sometimes when people are, how can I say, some people, like once I had a phone call from a gentleman. It was at 10 at night, and that time I used to give consultations at my place. And he called me and he said, I cannot come, but can you get this person back to me in my life? I said, I'm not a magician, but what happens is, no, she has, she left me and she's gone to somebody else, okay? So I really, really want her was the thing. And I said, okay, imagine I'm a magician. I can do it for you, okay? Fine. I get her back to you. Are you going to be happy? So he said, yes, I will be very happy. But I said, do you know what is it that she's coming back? She's not coming back on her own. She's coming back against her wishes, because there has been some kind of an energy that has been put on her. So she's a prisoner of that energy, and she's coming back to you as your prisoner. So are you going to be happy to know that she has not come on her own? It's out of, not from her heart, but out of some kind of thing around her that she has been sent back to you. So would you like to be her jailer? And he said, no. Then I said, this is what. When somebody wants to come back, they will come back to you. And when somebody doesn't want to come back, they will not come back to you. No point in just trying to, focus your energies, do something to somehow make somebody your prisoner. That doesn't work that way. Nothing works that way, in fact. It's the law of the universe. It will not work. You cannot make anybody your prisoner. You cannot become a prisoner of your goals also, my dear Sagittarius. So you really need to know, what do you want, and is it a realistic want here? And when you know that yes, it is realistic, yes, we can work towards it, and at that time it can happen for you, or rather it will happen. But at the same time, inside of you, you have to have that energy to create that happening also for you. All right, but as I said to you, be realistic, not snatching something away from someone that is out of the dharmic path, that is out of the path of goodness. Okay, that it cannot happen. But when you are on the good path, my dear Sagittarius, and when somebody goes out of their path from you, for example, you are with someone and somebody has gone, like I gave the example of this gentleman, has gone out of that path and was manipulated by somebody and taken away from you, then if you are pure and you're innocent inside of you, know that at one point of time that other person will realize that there was something nasty that was played against them, and they themselves will walk back to you. Regarding goals also, this is what we need to understand also. First of all, things have to get realistic. We cannot just be, like as I said, I want to get the stars in my hands. Oh, I would really, really love it actually. This is my wishful thinking, to hold them. Just imagine all the stars in the hand. Oh wow, it would be so, so nice. Yeah, and then I'm saying, oh, I'm holding the stars in my hands. Oh, I would like to hold the whole universe in my hands then. It is inside of me actually, and it's inside of you also. We know it. The whole universe is inside of us, right? We are just, everything is a replica, as we say. So, well, my dear Sagittarius, know what you want and you shall get it, and work towards it. Work towards it, because just sitting and not doing anything about it and seeing things go away is not the good thing, right? Because sometimes that also I see is that things are being taken away in front of you and you are just sitting and being a spectator. Well, you cannot become a spectator when it comes to your own really, really valued thing. Like there was an aunt of mine, I have to tell you this. I hope you're not getting bored. Okay, so even if you're getting bored, I am going to push a bit further. All right, because you're not giving me your birthday cake. All right, so this is my revenge on you. So this aunt of mine, she was in the train, and she was somebody very, I don't know, she was always a bit, in her own world. And she was having her, suitcase kept just between the two seats there, and there was a bag upon it. And there was somebody who took her bag right in front of her eyes and was going. And she saw that the person is going, and she just said, and after he left, she told the others, he took my bag. And then the others were like, madam, you should have said it before, because now that train had stopped, the guy must have run away or he is gone. Yeah, why didn't you tell it that at that time, And so it is like that. It's like you don't be a spectator, because some of your valuables will be taken away from you and you are just seeing it going like that. You can't be like that, right? So this is what I would like to tell you, is also be aware what you have and how you have to retain it, because after wanting something you might get it, and are you able to retain it also? This is also what matters, my dear Sagittarius. So on this I would leave you now. So take good care of yourself and enjoy that piece of the cake that you're not going to share with me. And So I took my revenge with the extended story. So I'm going to see you next week. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.